Hello and welcome to Playtime. I'm your host, AltaGamer2004, and I'm back with 2064 Read-Only Memories. And guess who else is back? Well, what else is back? My voice. The last one didn't sound too terrible, given that I was starting to get sick and was starting to lose my voice. But today we're back with 2064 Read-Only Memories, and my quest to pour spoiled milk on everything! I am loving that spoiled milk a little too much, I gotta admit. I want to go to the... Thank you. The Neo San Francisco Police Station for the Richmond District. It has all the charm of, well, any other old police department. Dents. Use spoiled milk on dents. Filling the holes in dents with spoiled milk will not fix them. Use dents. The wall feels fragile. Maybe someone punched or kicked these dents in. This station has seen better days. Talk to the crime status screen. This screen doesn't have a speech recognition module. It's a map showing police activity in Neo San Francisco. The map has enough fingerprints as is. Spoiled milk! Spoiled milk! The milk would just splatter and drip down the glass screen. Aw. The screen's loose, but it doesn't really do anything. So I guess I don't have a warrant for my arrest. You sync up the headphones and the police scanner begins to broadcast in your ears. Dispatch, we have a bunch of drunken rowdy teens down by the railway at Dolores Park, requesting additional units. Spoiled milk on the ROM.
Defacing police property is a very serious offense. Defacing a police ROM is even worse.
Oh, don't be such a buzzkill there, Turing. I love you, but... Milk on the desk. You want to ruin the one decent thing in this entire rundown station. Use the desk. You technically already have a desk job. This old-looking desk has a ton of paperwork on it. Is that all that... Pile of forms! Use the milk on the pile of forms. You'd think that whoever has to deal with that stack of papers might thank you for doing that, but paperwork has a tendency to respond to attacks like a hydra. So you spill milk on one paper, 3 more grow in its place? Work is really piling up over there. Whose unfortunate job is it to organize all of that? My ID card. You don't need to show your ID to the police ROM. It knows who you are via facial scan. The chatter of the police stream fills your ears. Is this even legal? Look at it. Look at it! An ED-64 police unit attends the front desk. Touch it! Maybe touching the front desk attendant isn't a good idea. Touch it anyway! They're a ROM, but they're also still a police figure. Pour milk on it!
Are you trying to get arrested?
Yes, I am.
Defacing police property is a very...
Okay, talk to it.
Welcome to the Neo San Francisco Richmond District Police Station, citizen. How may I be of assistance today?
I forgot I put my name in. I'm looking for Detective Lexi Rivers. Tell her that it's
Please give me a few moments to get in contact with Detective Rivers. Thank you for your patience. Unfortunately, Detective Rivers is out on assignment at the moment, but she has given me her authorization to send you her way. You can find her by the Carousel Building in Golden Gate Park, but I will caution you to exert care. She is working an investigation right now, and we are not responsible for your safety should you approach. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Is there anything you can tell me that's newsworthy?
I am not authorized to comment on any ongoing investigations, but the protests outside Genus are a hot human interest topic. Perhaps you could look around there. Feel free to note the assistance of the Neo San Francisco Police Department in your article. Is there anything else I can help you with?
My friend's apartment is being cordoned off. Can you tell me why?
I apologize, citizen, but I am not authorized to comment on ongoing investigations. I will pass your concerns on to the detective in charge. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, thank you.
Have a good day, citizen.
Okay, that's everything. I want to use the spoiled milk on it. Are you trying to poison the water supply? Maybe. ID card. You really don't have to show your ID. This little park ROM gives water for free. No! Are you trying to end the world with your filth? No, go back. You can't sync to this ROM with those. Touch it!
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water?
Sure, I'll take some water.
Sure thing. Please wait. Okay, here you go. Water levels, okay. Would you care to donate some credits to the
ROM Recycling for a Greener Earth Foundation.
Sure, I suppose.
Thank you so much!
Use the water on it now.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some
Sure, I'll take some more water.
You already seem to have a full glass of cool, refreshing water. I'll just wait here.
Some people see the glass half empty, some see the glass half full. Alfie sees yours as completely full.
Look at him. Use the spoiled milk on him. Casually dressed fellow. What is that smell? Touch him. This isn't a park ROM, it's mine. Talk to him. Hey, could you take a photo of me and my adorably precious ROM? Sure. Thanks. Cute headphones. Not as cute as my new ROM, though. Your photo doesn't compare to my new ROM. It's an Apollo Mark 7 model. Hey, I know those. Use the spoiled milk on her. I don't think these headphones go well with my hat. I don't know why I gave her a southern accent. I don't want to talk to her. Having a lot of mixed feelings about this whole wearing a hat on a breezy day thing.
Do you think I'd look nice in that hat?
Sure. Wouldn't hurt to try. I'll take you shopping sometime.
I'd really love that. Maybe it would look better in orange or a green. Perhaps a mauve.
Looks like he's taking a photo of his ROM. Quiet voice reads information about the carousel's history. What? That Danish circus music underneath gets annoying fast.
Originally built by the Herschel Spillman Company in 1914, this carousel is still one of the outstanding attractions near the children's playground.
I want to ride the carousel.
I don't think we have time to ride it, even though it looks fun.
Set personality modifier to Killjoy, Captain. Talk to the tree! You try calling to some birds, but they fly away. Bye-bye, birdie. Use the spoiled milk on the tree. Spoiled milk is not very good fertilizer. Lovely nature sounds flood your senses. These headphones really are something else. The tree probably doesn't care who you are, but the birds might.
Eucalyptus globulus, the Tasmanian blue gum.
Thank you, Encyclopedia. You know a lot about plants, huh?
It's one of my favorite trees. The clean lines of the leaves and mottled patterns patterns of the bark are interesting.
You're not gonna shit on my plant again, are you?
Quite fun to paint, and it's a rather useful tree too. The oil in its leaves can be used as a medical antiseptic or analgesic, boiled into tea, or used as flavoring in foods. Even used as a fragrance for soaps. Many of the trees in this park are excellent specimens of the species.
Great.
It's one of the only topics I've permanently committed to my personal memory.
Boy, I'm so glad that that was the one that stuck. I thought you painted abstract art.
Oh, I do. However, I originally started by painting landscapes. My interest in the arts began through Bob Ross's work, and he focused on landscapes.
Really? We're going with Bob Ross? Dude is a legend.
It wasn't until
Rest in
recently
peace, dude.
that I moved on to other forms of composition.
Bob Ross?
Yes, have you heard of him?
Of course, everybody has.
During my initial stages of mental growth, Hayden limited my media access to mostly only educational programs. I had almost a century of public access television to review, and I stumbled upon Mr. Ross's excellent show, The Joy of Painting. He used an easy-to-learn wet-on-wet oil painting technique, and I started to paint along with the episodes. I also find his philosophical views compelling. He often used anecdotal stories from his life to illustrate his opinions. I respect the man quite deeply. I've committed all 403 episodes of the series to my personal memory.
Wow. I mean, I know Bob Ross was awesome, but your personal memory?
Ah, yes. I don't actually store most information on my local memory. It's actually rather limited, and I have to be a bit choosy about what I keep. So most of the information I utilize, I just pull off the mesh net when needed. It's like relearning things over and over again. I'm sure you would find it tedious, but I enjoy making sure my reference tables are up to date in my spare clock cycles. I mostly store things locally if they are of some critical importance to me, like information pertaining to personal memories or knowledge that would be helpful if I found myself disconnected from the net.
And eucalyptus trees make the cut.
Well, as I said, I keep things pertaining to my personal memory. It may seem insignificant, but without the information about Eucalyptus globulus, I'd lack critical details about my painting history and the local area, both of which I find important to my emotional development.
Okay, fair enough, you win.
Sometimes it can be a bit difficult to know what's important and what isn't, but I fear losing parts of myself.
I think everybody
So,
does, Turing.
Eucalyptus globulus stays.
You're cute.
Of course I'm cute. The basic ROM form factor is designed to place us firmly outside of the uncanny valley. I can't imagine adoption rates for the technology would have been very high otherwise.
Thank you for the information, Turing.
Of course, enough about the happy little trees. You'll have to excuse me for chattering on like that.
Yeah, I didn't think a tree was gonna
We'll
involve
have
that
plenty
much.
of time to discuss things once we found Hayden.
Yeah, there's still a guy to find. Can I use this spoiled milk on the snack stand? They say milk is a great way to ruin coffee. They also say using spoiled milk is even worse. Who are they anyway? Doesn't matter, but they make better decisions than you do. Hey! So much to buy that you really don't need. All you can hear is cha-ching. A small snack stand is in the middle of the park. The coffee there is actually really great. Why spend credits on great yet expensive coffee when there's a park where I'm giving out free water? Fair enough. Oh, the Froyo! That's Lexi. Spoiled milk on the Froyo guy!
Yogurt is actually made by fermenting milk with special yogurt cultures, which is then frozen to make froyo.
Dude, way to ruin my fun.
Wow, those headphones are pretty A1. Can't you see I'm busy here?
A very distraught owner of a very destroyed Froyo stand. Pour milk on it! Did you know that Froyo is not supposed to be made with spoiled milk? Because it's not. Ever. Sorry, no samples. Eat, you just got charged for a cup of Froyo. What? No! Apparently the RFID payment system is still working, despite the state of the stand. A broken, beat-up Froyo stand. You read about it in the newspaper. Oh, this is that stand. Yeah, that's right. I did say something about that. Talk to the Froyo stand. The Froyo stand wasn't activated by his voice. Am I gonna have to listen to Turing if I talk to the tree again?
Bye-bye, Birdie. The musical had its 100th birthday just a couple years ago. There are birds up there.
Okay, yeah, it's the same stuff as the other tree. He can't get Froyo today. The entire stand was destroyed.
If you want water, I'm sure that public park ROM we saw on our way in can help.
Yeah, this pump controls the flow of water to the park ROM. It's currently on and pumping strong. Ah, it's quiet, likely on purpose to allow focus. No time for art classes, there's a mystery to be solved.
This is the Sharon Art Studio, established in 1968. It is Neo-SF's largest public art studio with classes and workshops for all ages.
Pour milk on the ROM. Run, don't walk. To run, do not walk. New menu includes the Cronutberg and the Ridley Biscotti. Okay. Huh, even the police feed has that these days. One of the police station's finest ROMs on assignment in the park. I am not. Use the spoiled milk on Lexi!
Every single time I dare put a bit of faith in you.
Show the ID card.
I know who you are.
Use the headphones.
Huh. I didn't think anyone actually bought this brand.
That's Detective Lexi Rivers. You met her through your sister a while back, but you haven't seen her in some time until today. Touch her! It's probably not a good idea to push Lexi around. I want to hug her!
Keep your hands to yourself.
Okay, okay! I'll talk to her.
Hey there. Long time. Give me a few minutes to wrap this up, okay? I swear you wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork I have to file over a damn wrecked Froyo stand. By the way, how's your sister doing?
She's fine. What's with the Froyo stand?
I don't know if you've heard, but we got some phantom robot on the loose that everyone is calling Wonder Boy. Supposed to be a hero of the people or something, but I have no idea what smashing a Froyo stand has to do with it. I guess it's just a bunch of kids screwing around at night and getting a thrill out of some light vandalism.
I'm
But the
blaming
brass
it on
said to
Rob.
take it seriously, so that's what I'm gonna do. It's not like I have real cases I could be working on or actual criminals to be hunting down or anything. If I had known that this is all they would give me, I never would have transferred.
Why did you move anyway?
I transferred because the credits were good. I thought being in a bigger city would mean I'd get to work some bigger cases. Instead, I'm stuck chasing ghosts and dead ends.
What's their problem with you?
Let's see. I'm too young for full detective. I'm too big of a hothead. I've got a history. I have augments. Take your pick.
Really, augments?
So yeah, I have plenty of spare time to help you with whatever you got.
You would think augments make them a better police
Gotta
detective.
be better than dealing with this crap. Hold on one sec. Let me steal a break from this guy. So, fill me in. What's going on?
An old friend of mine, Hayden, has gone missing.
Oh, shoot, that's no good. How long have they been gone? I'll have a hard time getting a focused effort on the case immediately unless there's evidence of foul play.
I don't know, ask the robot.
Unfortunately, Detective, things are precisely that serious. I am Hayden's personal ROM, and I was witness to the kidnapping. I can assure you Hayden was taken by force, and that time is of the essence. Just prior to the incident, he instructed me to seek help should anything bad happen. I now believe he has been expecting trouble of this magnitude. We need your help if we're going to track him down.
Damn. All right then, I'll do what I can to open up an investigation. I can't guarantee I'll be put on the case, conflict of interest and all, but I can sure keep tabs on things for you.
That's nice, but we need your help in a different kind of way.
Yes, Hayden is a senior researcher at Parallax, and I know he was working on some very high-profile projects for the company. It's quite likely that he was taken by somebody with enough money and influence to ensure anything official goes nowhere. You yourself have already cast doubt on your superior's judgment. Unfortunately, we share the sentiment. In fact, we know there is already some kind of currently ongoing investigation. We were stopped from entering Hayden's apartment by an NSFPD ROM. That's why we came to you. We were hoping you would be empathetic to our cause.
You know, you're a bit chattier than most ROMs. I guess it makes sense that Parallax employees get the shiniest new toys, huh?
Oh, he didn't like that.
I'll see what's going on in the department. I don't know what I can do if someone inside actually is dirty, but I can pass information to you if I decide my superiors aren't taking things seriously. They wouldn't have left only one bot by the door if it was something important enough to squash. Hopefully it's unrelated. I'll get back to you on it soon. Just relax and we'll figure this out. Promise.
Could you just radio the guard ROM to let us in?
No way, not gonna happen.
Okay.
If there's already an investigation, I'm not gonna let you just waltz in and tamper with evidence, cover up or not. At least give me a day to make sure they're doing the job right.
Okay. What happened, Lexi? You used to play by your own rules.
Don't you try to pull that guilt shit on me. I know you and I have gotten into a few scrapes in the past, but that vigilante stuff gets real old after a while.
Sorry.
It's why I took this nice, stable job in the city. If I'd done it sooner, I'd still be with your sister.
You know I can handle myself, Lexi. You've been there.
Sure you can. All the way up until you don't. Just let it go. I lost too much playing fast and loose with this kind of situation back home. I have to handle this.
I'll be careful, Lexi. I just want to help my friend.
All right, fine. I'll get you into the damn department. Just be careful, okay? I know you think I'm just being paranoid, but the city is tense right now. With the protests and everything going on, you might be poking around in a hornet's nest. Get a weapon of some kind and stay safe. I still care about you.
Thanks, Lexi. I'll be
You
careful.
do that. I'll radio ahead to the bot of the place. Let me know what you find out. All right, I'd better get out of here. Hey you, Froyo guy. Come along to the station and we'll get this report filed.
Who, me? But I've gotta attend my stand.
Your stand is broken, dude.
Cut the crap. It's not going anywhere, and the robot I posted will make sure nobody messes with the crime scene.
Yes, ma'am.
Later. I'll be in touch.
Where do I get a weapon? Do I go to the Stardust? Oh, does my milk count as a weapon?
Welcome to Stardust.
Tomcat, do you have a weapon for me? Oh, Jess, do you have a weapon?
I don't think she wants to talk to you.
Fine. Tomcat, do you have a weapon?
Hey there.
We got cut off at the apartment by the police.
I don't have any other leads for you to hunt down just yet, but I'll keep looking.
Do you have a weapon?
Have you tried reasoning with them?
I thought I tried reasoning with the police.
Maybe you could try coming at it from another angle. Just let me know if you find out anything useful. Gotta keep our heads together on this one.
Great
Well,
advice.
I should get on back to searching the mesh. Let me know if you find out anything useful.
Can I offer you a cup of water?
What kind of name is that?
Gee, fuck you. Can I offer him water? I guess we're gonna use the spoiled milk as a weapon. Use spoiled milk on the door. Don't leave a carton of filthy, slimy milk at the doorstep. It just isn't neighborly. Shucks, no response. A dog starts barking as you approach the door. That's not Hayden's apartment. I've already done that one. Plant. Look at the plant. Healthy green plant. Turing didn't talk to me. Great. Sometimes adventure games give you points for doing things the right way. Do you think the milk goes on the window? There's no way to open it. It doesn't even have curtains. A gorgeous view of some skyscrapers. Well, I guess talk to this guy.
Halt, citizen. This area has been cordoned off by the Neo-SF Police Department as part of ongoing investigations. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am not authorized to allow anyone to enter this location.
I have permission from Detective Lexi Rivers to enter.
One moment, citizen, while I verify Detective Rivers' authorization. Authorization obtained. Good luck with your investigation, citizen. I caution you to restrict your observations to the visual, though, as there has not been an officer in to check the scene personally.
So if I touch anything, I actually might... I should probably leave the neighbors alone. That's a good idea. ID card. You let the door scan your ID, but it stays locked. Rude. Milk. Even if this isn't your neighborhood, pranks like this have no place in such a fancy building. Let's go in the door. What?
What? Oh no. No. Our apartment. My home. Who could have done this?
Dude, they
Why?
put this video game console through the TV! Look! Right there! Geez, those tags look like Human Revolution graffiti.
What does the human revolution want with Hayden? Why would they break our things? I don't know what to do. This place, these items. all I have of Hayden. What if he's gone for good? What will I do if we can't find him? This was all I had left.
Calm down, we'll find him. Don't worry, Turing, we'll find him.
You're right. I apologize for the emotional outburst. Well, let's look around and see if we can find the data cache in all this mess. We don't have time to waste on my histrionics.
The view is marred by graffiti and splintered glass. Someone took the time to methodically shred the poor plant. See, I should have taken it. It would still be alive.
I think you're right about this being human revolution propaganda, but Hayden is an unlikely target.
Why?
I know they don't like Parallax because they think advanced technology in general is bad, but they spend most of their time going after hybrids and cyborgs. I'll run some deep meshnet searches and see if anything turns up.
You do that. A ROM piece has been embedded in the high-res screen. Humanity has changed rapidly in the last century. Hybridization of the human genome and cybernetic augmentation has, in the human revolution's viewpoint, diluted the purity and strength of the species. The desk has been ransacked and tagged with spray paint.
I think the data cache is gone. We've searched everywhere, and it just isn't here. I hate to return to Tomcat empty-handed, but this leaves us twisting in the wind. Perhaps they can point us in a new direction. The data cache is no longer our main objective, but it would be nice to know where it is and why it was taken. I wonder what the human revolution would need the data cache for anyway.
Yeah, how are we supposed to get it without any leads? Maybe someone is framing them.
That's a distinct possibility. I just don't have enough personal experience with the human revolution to give you an honest answer.
I mean, you said they only go after cyborgs and
the information
hybrids.
On the meshnet is extremely conflicting and desperately polarized.
So I doubt they would attack another human even if he makes robots.
Some of it paints them as neo-druid nature lovers, other parts as bigots stuck in the past. Perhaps we could... Hey! What's wrong? No.
What? Did I drink the spoiled milk? This game does not autosave, so please be sure to save frequently. Did I drink the spoiled milk? Is that what happened? Chapter 2. Chinatown Hospital. Please tell me I still have my spoiled milk. Hi, Turing.
Thank goodness you're finally awake. I have spent the past 30 minutes calculating the odds of you being indefinitely incapacitated or immobilized.
Gee, thanks.
I'm relieved to find my pessimism was misplaced and that you appear to be okay.
What happened? Yeah, I am. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Whoever ambushed us clearly wasn't interested in causing either of us serious harm. After you collapsed, my power systems were jammed by whoever attacked us.
It would have to be the ROM robot.
It took me 2 minutes to reboot and call an ambulance. When we left, I noticed they had done the same thing to the NSFPD ROM that was standing post. It takes a lot of power to crash one of those, even temporarily.
Okay, there goes my theory that it was the ROM. Oh, hey, Bill. Yeah, I don't think about sharing, about posting links to my stuff anymore. I don't know. I get self-conscious about it. Plus, I haven't really been playing it long. This is my second stream with it. Because I can't do full game playthrough. Oh, well, thanks, man.
Serious military hardware like that is difficult to obtain, but that type of non-lethal electrical field would interrupt my systems as well.
Oh, well, thank you, Bill. And I enjoy your streams too. I'm sorry I haven't been to one in a while.
Likely a mil-spec neuro-scrambler.
Oh, Turing, please dumb it down for me. I don't even get the option to have him dumb it down for me. Alright, I'll start posting links to my stuff more often, Bill. And for those of you who are watching this at a later date on YouTube, I'll throw a link to Bill's Twitch channel in the description. Incredible Games. Who do you think did it?
I now believe my original hypothesis to have been correct.
Which was
Hayden
who?
must have been kidnapped by a powerful organization looking to get control of his
Oh, that's right.
research. Trashing our apartment may have been a cover for the theft of the data cache we were looking for.
My mind was blown when I found out that it's Melissa Hutchison, fucking Clementine, voicing Turing. Why did they attack us and just leave?
If we walked in on them while they were searching the apartment for Hayden's files, I can understand them stunning us to make their escape. But the probability that they're actually after me, or rather the research behind my creation, seems high.
Then why didn't they just kill me and take you?
Leaving me when I was so vulnerable makes no sense.
Maybe they didn't recognize you.
That seems unlikely. Even the most casual access to Hayden's research would have turned up physical descriptions of me. And even if they weren't sure, well, I'd play it better safe than sorry if I were them. We were at the scene of the crime, so to speak. Surely interrogating us would have cost them little.
I mean, he speaks the truth. Did you see who hit us?
No, I didn't.
Okay, you saw me collapse to the floor, but you didn't see who was standing behind me afterward?
They assaulted us from behind, and nothing showed up on my optics before I was disrupted. They either had cloaking of some kind, or were extraordinarily careful while making their way into the apartment.
I mean, people have been splicing and making hybrids. Maybe it's a chameleon hybrid.
My optics, while not top of the line, are better than an off-the-shelf ROM's, and I should have been able to detect any thermal changes from someone being there. Oh, before I forget, here are your belongings. The nurses had me hold on to them for years.
Yay, I get my spoiled milk back!
Here's your ID card. Don't lose this again.
I keep trying to chuck it out windows anyway.
Here are those headphones you reviewed.
Ah, great. Glad to have the headphones back.
I noticed the article on your computer before. Good job getting published.
Hey, thanks, man.
Oh, and here's your spoiled milk.
Yes! My quest continues to pour spoiled milk on something!
Luckily, the hospital staff didn't find your carrying of a carton of spoiled milk around to be a cause for concern. And finally, here's your commemorative glass of water that you got from Alfie. Looks
yeah,
like it got broken.
I forgot about my glass of water. No!
All we have is this broken commemorative glass.
No! They broke my glass of... They broke my glass!
Also, your bag got wet.
Maybe we should just throw the glass away.
You're right. You wouldn't want to cut yourself.
Actually, I could use a weapon. I was told I need a weapon. No!
Just let me know when you want to leave.
I could have used it as a weapon.
Excuse me. Are you talking about Hayden Weber?
Who are you listening in on me? Use spoiled milk on the bed. That wouldn't even be a good prank if it were somebody else in the bed. The metal railing is cold to the touch. It's decently comfortable in spite of the coverings. Use spoiled milk on Turing. Oh, I can't use spoiled milk on Turing. Use the headphones. It doesn't take headphones like these to hear Turing loud and clear all the time. Ain't that the truth? Pour milk on the Metacomp. Milk on the Metacomp. You'll be going to a place far worse than here if you do that. That's right. Milk jail. Talk to it. How are things, Metacomp?
Everything is okay.
Auto-tune talking. Great. You're a writer, not a doctor. Sit back down. You seem to be doing okay. Standard hospital curtain. Low quality fabric, tacky sterile color. The steam cleaned beyond recognition. Talk to it.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you from behind that curtain.
I can hear you, but you can't hear me. Are you kidding?
I think I recognize that voice, but I can't be sure.
Fine. Open the curtain. Pour milk on the medical station. Are you threatened by the presence of something potentially more technologically advanced than Turing? Oh, a little bit. Talk to the medical station. Maybe Turing is more adept at speaking computer.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Okay. I wasn't going to ask you anyway. Intermediate beeps and bloops. Not unlike the ones coming from your own Metacomp. Touch it. That's dangerous. Plus he's sitting right there. Some sort of medical device is hooked up to his chair. And it seems to be running diagnostics on his status. Milk on the window! The window is locked and there must be a better use for the milk than just ruining this view. Don't try to throw it out there. You just got it back. Like I said, I keep trying to throw my ID out the window for some reason. I don't want it locked, but you dig the warmth from the sun. Talk to the window. The beauty of the view inspires you to hum out a little ditty. A nice if busy and crowded view of the town. Oh, I want to use milk on the patient! Seems he's your roommate.
Sorry for being a nosy Nancy. Hayden's an old friend of mine, and this sounded all too familiar. Has anything
Dude, those
happened
mutton
to him?
chops. Who are you?
Of course, I've not yet introduced myself. My name is Dr. Yannick Fairlight, and I'm the founder and former CEO of System 1 Software, now owned by Parallax.
He is telling the truth, at least as far as I can intuit from information on the meshnet. And I do recall Hayden mentioning a Dr. Fairlight, at least once in passing at some point.
See, I don't bite.
Why were you listening in on our conversation?
I hate to be the one to tell you, but privacy screens are hardly soundproof.
And yet you couldn't hear me?
However, if this situation concerns us both, perhaps we can help each other.
Oh, I bet we could.
I won't press you for details, but perhaps I could be of some assistance. I remember my association with Hayden fondly, and I'd be happy to help in any way I can.
You said former CEO?
Yes. As I've mentioned, Parallax acquired my company, System 1 Software. I accepted a CTO position, and additionally served on Parallax's board for several years.
What is a CTO?
The other directors and I had a difference of opinion about the direction the organization should take. The non-centralized data scheme for most ROMs used today seemed ludicrous at the time. We were playing with fire. Dangerous, morally ambiguous fire.
Is this about the hybrids?
Invented a bucket of water.
Hadn't invented a bucket of water.
So when Parallax's servers were destroyed by hobbyist hackers, well, needless to say, it was a PR nightmare. Everything halted until we could get the damage fixed. And since the security work that goes into maintaining the integrity of near impenetrable meshnet is astronomically expensive, we had our share of disagreements. In the end, I was voted off the board and they went on without me.
Kinda gives you
Do I
motive.
have hard feelings? Of course, who wouldn't? In the end, though, it really doesn't matter. I'm an old rich man with enough hobbies to last the next 2 decades.
Yeah, having money would be nice. How did you meet Hayden?
Hayden and I made our acquaintance when the two companies first underwent the merger. At the time, he was a young, hotshot researcher working in the search data correlation sector. He was assigned to find the best ways to integrate Parallax's own collection and analysis tools into System 1's LIPS operating system. He was a bit much to handle at times, honestly, but I admired his passion for the subject.
Did you know anything about Hayden's research?
His research? No, not so much. I remember at the time he had interest in advanced machine sapience, but that is the realm of science fiction. He once showed me a prototype of his. She was quite clever, very convincing, but you could tell she did not contain the spark of life. I assume that you are another of his creations.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Turing. Did you say she?
Ah, yes. She was quite insistent on that fact over the course of my conversation with her. Hayden said that she had picked out the color for her casing herself. Pastel pink.
Pink,
Still,
huh?
I must assume you are far more advanced than she if you're spearheading the search for your creator. Perhaps I should have had more faith in Hayden's little hobby.
Do you know what became of her, or where she might be now? Hayden has told me so little of his past research.
I'm sorry, Turing. It was a long time ago, and I'm afraid my memory is not what it used to be. If any of my contacts in Parallax make mention of your erstwhile sibling, I'll pass it on to you.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight.
Let me ask about something else.
Of course. Ask away.
What are you doing here?
The chair you find me in is an advanced diagnostic and life support run. Its development is one of my hobbies, so to speak. It monitors my vitals and administers medications as necessary to keep my body stable. I likely would have perished long ago without it, or at least would have been severely bedridden.
Ah.
It requires frequent maintenance, and I'm here to have it examined. There's a particular fellow at this hospital who is the only one I trust to run the correct diagnostics and fine-tune things to my exact needs. It's the same way you might get your car serviced, making sure everything's in check. It's too integral to my health to count on just luck.
Right.
Unfortunately, many critically injured patients were rushed into surgery all at once, and my appointment has been pushed back. The hospital administrators placed me here with a resting patient so as not to be disturbed by the chaos outside.
Why are there so many people needing surgery?
Quite as quickly as you did.
How can you help?
I can think of a few ways.
Like?
I still have some contacts in Parallax and can put out some quiet feelers. Maybe they'll know something. I will admit, I don't have much to offer until there's more information. Is there anything you can tell me? I'd like to help in any way I can. What did you find at Hayden's apartment?
I don't know if I should be trusting this guy.
The first time we went, nothing.
Turing!
But when we went back to extract his computer's data cache, the place had been pillaged, and the human revolution had spray-painted slogans all over our walls.
Turing, we don't know if we can trust this guy, man!
Hayden's computer was gone, and we were assaulted. And now we're here, injured and losing our trail with each passing second. We're still frustratingly in the dark and running out of time. I fear Hayden is slipping out of reach. I am failing him.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I wish I could do more. Hayden's company was most enjoyable.
What do you want?
What do I want? It would be nice to be young again. Play the darling of the company, court prince and pauper alike. But right now, someone I grew very fond of is in great danger. I simply wish to see Hayden home again, safe.
It's been very interesting speaking to you, Dr. Fairlight.
Turing, are you sure we could trust him?
I don't think we have any choice.
If I'm looking into this on my own, you might as well benefit from it. We both want the same thing, yes? It's up to us to seize opportunity when it appears. I think I have a lead for you two that will prove most useful. You said you found human revolution slogans spray-painted on the walls?
Yeah.
I am acquaintances with the man leading the current human revolution protests at the Genus Clinic.
Really?
His name is Brian Mulberry. After an introduction from me,
Mulberry, huh?
he may be willing to shine some light on that particular event.
You're involved with the human revolution?
No, not in this lifetime. Even if I so desired, I don't think they would approve much of my work. While Mr. Mulberry and I were associated with each other once, it was before he joined the human revolution. I find their methodology too aggressive, and their stated goals dangerously backwards. While I pushed for careful deployment of technology after the Parallax System 1 merger, I am no caveman. After all, I'd likely be dead without the advanced technology that goes into this chair.
How do you know this Brian Mulberry?
Well, when I exited Parallax, I sought out like-minded individuals. We worked together to prevent a full deployment of the MeshNet system. Brian Mulberry was one such person. We did not succeed in our efforts, obviously. Come to think of it, that event might have been what prompted Brian to take a more radical stance against technology.
This dude is like Exposition Central.
But yes, our motivations aligned for one brief time, and I gained his respect from it. Hopefully, that can be useful for you.
Thank you for helping us out like this.
I will send a message downstairs to my assistant, Leon Decker. He will hand you one of my cards to prove your association with me to Mr. Mulberry. Make sure you speak to him before you leave. In the meantime, I'll get in touch with some other individuals I know and try to find out any other information about Hayden that I might be able to pass on to you. I'll be in contact. It was a pleasure meeting you both.
Likewise, I guess. We should get going, Turing.
Of course. Please, do not let me delay you any further. Good luck, Turing. I don't think Hayden's faith in you is misplaced. You are an impressive piece of technology.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight. We'll be in touch. Should I call downstairs to have you discharged?
I mean, yeah, what else am I gonna do? Sit in this bed?
You are one lucky dog. Didn't I tell you to be careful? Do you get it now? I can't be around to pull your ass out of the fire all the time anymore. I don't even know how I would have handled the Board of Inquiry or your sister if you'd actually been hurt.
I'm sorry, Detective Rivers. Our assailant got the drop on us due to my negligence and lack of technical prowess. This is all because of my failure. Blame me. It's my fault.
Sure, because the robot fresh off the assembly line is gonna know how to handle this kind of thing better than the supposedly hard-boiled journalist you're carting around.
Well, to be honest...
Hey!
Detective Rivers, I think I'll tell you the whole truth, since my friend here trusts you. Keep it
Did I
under
just
your
get
hat,
shit on?
though, metaphorically. I am no ordinary ROM, but actually a prototype designed to be the first fully sapient machine. I suspect creating me is the main factor behind Hayden's disappearance, beyond his day-to-day research for Parallax. My name is Turing.
Whew. Okay. Hi, Turing. Well, that is a damn bigger problem than you first let on, huh, old pal? The first machine sapient. People are gonna have things to say about that. Especially the human revolution. Ugh. This is exactly what I wanted to avoid. You
Sorry?
sure know how to get yourself dropped in the drink. Just get it together, both of you. I don't want you to get hurt, and it sounds like you're stumbling into a really dangerous situation. Plus, I'm starting to think that you were right. Someone higher up in the department is trying to delay any search into Hayden's disappearance. Here's the story. Apparently, the investigations you ran into this morning were about the lock on the apartment door being reported broken by a neighbor. The building couldn't reach Hayden, so they went ahead and got it fixed on their own, but the NSFPD sent a bot to check things out and guard the place for a while afterward, right?
Yeah.
Standard procedure, treating it as a break-in. Have someone there for when Hayden shows up. Obviously, you and I know there's a bigger story. But when I filled out the missing person report, I was informed in no uncertain terms that I am to wait an entire 48 hours before I can upgrade the existing case. Why? Just on the off chance the door being busted and Hayden being missing are unrelated and my search screws something up for the completion of the break-in report. As if. There's a problem if you're so by the book you're getting paper cuts. And that was before all of this happened. The chief's not happy about whoever took the bot out. That's who they're after now. They won't even care if Hayden never shows.
Today's assault and the vandalization of our apartment will only make the entire situation more confusing and sensitive for the police.
There's too many moving parts to piece anything together, and it's not fun trying to argue with the bureaucrats that one thing happened over another. These little incidents of smashing shit and spray paint sound more like Froyo Stand 2.0 to them than a serious abduction.
And I suppose I won't be very useful as a witness to the kidnapping without explaining the makeup of my being to the entire department, which will only scandalize things further. Darn it all.
Look, it's not being squashed completely, so I don't think anyone's been bought. But until there's undeniable proof Hayden was taken by force, they're gonna care more about the poor doorknob and some paint on the walls than him being missing. Which means somebody definitely has some influence, enough to buy themselves time by forcing me to follow protocol to a T. Not that I will, but I'm gonna have to keep things quiet.
It sounds like it's going to be up to us.
Okay.
Yeah, so stop messing around.
I mean, you're the one that's been keeping me here, telling me things I already know.
There's certainly a story here, but if you keep botching your moves, you'll blow it. I'd really rather you not be involved at all, but I know that isn't going to happen at this point. I've got a bad feeling people are going to end up dead over this. I don't want you to be one of them, buddy. And I really don't want to be the one making that call to your sister. Please.
Oh, that's why she cares about me, is because she still wants to be with my sister. I'm sorry, Lexi. I'll be more careful, I promise.
Yeah, I know. Just here.
Gun? Zapper.
Take this. Use it if you have to.
Is this the same thing we got hit with?
It's not. This is a medium-range electrolaser pistol.
Can I zap people with it?
It uses a low-power laser to create a channel of ionized gas to complete a circuit between the gun and the target, then discharges a considerable amount of current into the air.
I'm gonna try and zap Lexi with it.
Taser of the older variety. This is a more suitable personal defense weapon, and it is legal to carry in the OSF without a license.
Until they gave it to me.
The neural scrambler we were attacked with uses a powerful electromagnetic field to disrupt electrical signals in the target's nervous system. That's far more dangerous and prone to be permanently damaging to the target.
Do I have brain
You
damage?
got lucky.
I told you to get a weapon, but you didn't, so I picked it up on the way here.
I had
Be smart
spoiled
with
milk.
it.
Thanks, I hope I won't need
Me
it.
either. I'll be in touch if I find anything out, but don't hold your breath. My superiors are gonna keep leaning on me to do nothing. Back to the grind, I guess. See ya. Stay safe.
Thank you for your time, Detective Rivers.
Oh, I wanted to use the zapper.
You should talk to the receptionist and formally check out before we go anywhere. We should also look for Dr. Fairlight's assistant, Mr. Decker. He should be some...
I have a feeling this is Decker. Zap him! Don't zap him, he's barely moving. Zap him! You're going to lose the zapper so fast. Zap the cleaning ROM! Stunning this cute little scrubber ROM would just be too cruel. Pour milk on it! Which would be the cuter ROM to destroy, this thing or Alfie I-83? Zap the vending machine. You won't get a free Hassie from zapping it. Pour milk on it! That's hardly a fair trade, and it won't work. The Hassie jingle, what a surprise.
Very good. Isn't Hassie the best?
There's product placement for Hassie everywhere. Talk to the bot. This ROM isn't made for conversation, it just warbles at you. You pat the tiny ROM on the head, it beeps cheerfully. If you want a Hassie, you have to pay using Lips Pay linked to your ID card.
Look, they have a Hassie machine.
Use milk on the plant. That's not fertilizer, it's not even close. You're reminded of your much less healthy plant at home. Hey, I talked to my plant. My plant should be good. Isn't the idea supposed to be talk to plants rather than listen to them? If not, it should be. This one won't budge. Look at the placard. Placard for sign-in instructions. Give her the milk. Oh, I can't give her the milk. Talk to the resting woman. I'm waiting here for my husband. Why do I try to give him all stuff? Give him the milk.
Oh, wow. Well, that's quite a thing you've got there.
Give him the headphones.
I'm more fond of radio myself. Your card's got all kinds of stats on there.
Touch him. Not much that's tangible there except that hair. So this is Decker. Obviously.
Hello. The name's Leon Decker. It's a pleasure to meet you. Fairlight messaged ahead that I needed to pass one of his cards on to you. Here.
Great.
Thanks for taking your time with him. He really gets in one of his moods when the chair's getting fixed. The last gala he organized was full of unsavory types. He's probably happy to help folks whose pockets aren't deeper than their thoughts.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Boss said you'd have a few for me. I'm not really supposed to answer anything too private, but take your best shot.
What kind of work do you do for Dr. Fairlight?
Oh, mostly gopher work, to be honest.
Gopher?
Started when I was just out of the military. I was looking for a gig from someone who wouldn't care that I was an army rat. North Korea made that hard. The old man pays me to guard his life, run a few errands for him, and play substitute arm candy at most of the charity galas. Not terribly exciting, but I've already had enough excitement to last me another 30 years.
Why do you think Fairlight's helping us?
You think sitting in that chair all day is very entertaining? You know, the old man's talked to me about the things he used to do in his glory days. I'm sure he told you about when he was the head of some big companies.
Yeah.
He was cold, ambitious, and took down anyone with half a mind to get in his way. I think once he aged, he realized how lonely that kind of life can be. Helping people's the only way he can feel like he's still doing something. But hey, what do I know? I just spend all my time with him.
What's your story?
Probably not as exciting as you hope. I grew up in Montana, on a family farm. I didn't have my pa's farm hands, so I joined the military as soon as I could, like my grandpaps. Came home looking to do something a whole lot quieter for the rest of my life. I didn't know at the time how boring quiet could be.
Yeah,
but
quiet could be boring.
I'll take it over getting shot at.
Yeah, I would too. Thank you, Leon.
No problem. I'll be around if you know where to look. You have a good day now.
You too. Stop, you aren't sterile. Don't touch, okay. Talk to him.
Patient?
Yes.
My records indicate that you have been admitted for possible cranial trauma. You should currently be in your assigned bed resting.
I'm leaving.
While I am truly delighted to see that you have regained consciousness, I must insist that you return to your room to be examined by a medical professional immediately.
Just run the paperwork for my release.
I must insist that you remain for treatment. A doctor has not determined the full extent of your injuries, and you may have lasting damage to your nervous system.
I insist.
Very well. I am prohibited by law from detaining you here against your will, patient. But you should note in your release paperwork that willful early termination of medical services releases this hospital and its parent company, ZHC, from legal liability should your condition persist or worsen outside of our care. Additionally, all test and medical data from your visit will be shared with our standard partners to help improve our services and offerings and to keep the price affordable. I am further required to inform you that this visit has expended the last of your year's governmentally mandated healthcare credits.
What was that middle part?
Lastly, you will be required to provide payment or proof of private insurance for any further visits for routine or emergency medical care.
Yeah.
Please take care to fill out all forms thoroughly and accurately. And do have a nice day.
In triplicate, even.
Your medical billing makes me glad I'm synthetic. You should look for more paying journalism work before you get shot again. Well, we're free to leave. Why not head back home first, yes? I'm sure you'd like the chance to shower at least.
And talk to my plant.
It's such a clean place. It sure seems to have left you feeling foul.
Physically, mentally, and journalistically refreshed.
You look good.
Thanks.
If you're feeling up for it, we should go find Tomcat and tell them about what happened. They should still be waiting for us at Stardust. Let's not keep them waiting. Oh, by the way, while you were showering, I was able to replant your Crassula ovata. Don't forget to talk to it and give it some love. When I try talking to it, it doesn't even notice I'm there.
Ouch.
Either way, our next move is Stardust.
Get shit on, Turing. Can I zap anything? Zap him!
Yes, that is a very impressive electro-laser pistol that Lexi gave you.
Okay, card.
I'm undecided on how I feel about him.
Okay, milk.
Get that away from me! If I were malicious, I would have cybercracked you through access to that. Keep it safe. Get that away from me!
No.
Get that away from me!
Use the milk on... Clearly water from the sink is an option right now, but this gross milk... Yeah, I've done that. Talk to it. Hey, little Wilty. Nice leaves.
Every bit will help in the end.
Didn't mean to give you a drinking problem. Glad to see you're healthier.
I think Wilty will survive just...
It's the same stuff.
With more of that, we'll surely be on...
Nah. Zap it. Ooh, can I drink it now? Oh, no. It won't let me drink it now. Zap the papers. Zap the poster. Alright, well, this looks like a good place to leave it. Next time, we'll talk to Tomcat, try to figure out who attacked us, who broke into Hayden's apartment, and maybe find somebody to zap. I want to zap somebody now. I want to put spoiled milk on stuff, and I want to zap people. This game is giving me too many quests already. So, that'll be next time. Like I said, if you're watching this on YouTube, check me out on Twitch sometime. Get in on the action live. Twitch.tv/AltiGamer2004. Like I said, I will leave a link in the description for Incredible. Twitch.tv/IncredibleGames. And, as always, play on and play hard and have fun with it. Because if you're not having fun, why are you playing? Take care.